Welcome, guys. It's Dev from the Daily Beaker, and today we are going to be explaining 10 amazing science experiments. I'm both a chemist and a chemical engineer, and as always, don't try this at home unless you're under direct supervision from somebody who knows what they're doing. Anyways, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe down below, and let's get into it. Wow, super cool. So that one, they're literally making a jet engine. I mean, all jet engines are is I think straight methanol or something similar, which burns super well and it's a super efficient fuel. And all you're doing is putting like antifreeze, which is almost all methanol, in a jar. And when you light it, all the fumes that come up from the evaporated methanol burns really quickly. And so when you have a little diameter that it can come out of, it just, there's a jet engine right there. So this is a super neat experiment because what's actually happening here is when the wax melts, it releases a flammable gas, and that's what keeps a candle going. So when you blow the candle out, all that flammable gas is just staying in that smoke. So what you're seeing here is him just relighting that flammable gas, and it goes all the way back down to the wick, and it restarts the process. That's super cool. Oh no. So essentially what you see there is hydrogen bubbles. Oh, okay. So when I was in high school, kids would do this, but instead of using a balloon, they'd put a cap on, and essentially they're releasing hydrogen gas, which builds up super strong, and then there goes the 2-liter can and just explodes. They called it pipe bombs, but I don't think that's what an actual pipe bomb is. Again, don't try this at home. I guess a pipe bomb is just any improvised explosive device. So yes, I guess essentially what you're seeing here is a pipe bomb. But here, instead of it being sealed, he's just filling up a balloon with hydrogen. And since hydrogen is less dense than the air, it'll float. So he's just making a hydrogen balloon. Just don't bring it next to any flammable sources. You just know anything with coke in it, it's gonna be good. Ooh, is it gonna explode? There it goes. That's almost similar to an elephant toothpaste reaction, which maybe we'll see later. But I think what's happening here is the Coca-Cola is reacting with the pool chlorine, and I think it's releasing chlorine gas. So if you're doing this at home, don't do it at home, but make sure you're in a well-ventilated area so that you're not breathing in something that used to be a chemical gas used in war. It's like some monster is crawling out of this pot. It's like you got two horns like the devil. I can see why it's called a fire snake. I assume it's just going to keep growing. And I think what's happening here is the sugar and the baking soda, once you burn it off, all that's really left is carbon. And the bubbles that come up from all of the burning, you can see kind of down below there, there's a little bit of a bubbling reaction going on. That's what kind of separates that carbon out so we get cool structures like this. So I think this is just charcoal, which is carbon. Just straight charcoal. Called it. You know what, we're just even going to skip over this experiment because I think if you want an actual, real, genuine elephant toothpaste reaction with a great explanation, you need to watch Mark Rober's video, and I'll link it right here. So make sure to go watch that because he actually does something called Devil's Toothpaste, and it's super awesome. So make sure to go check out his channel and his video right here. And I'm just going to skip to the next one. So this reaction is super cool. What's happening here is the sulfuric acid is pulling water molecules out of the sugar because sulfuric acid is a very strong acid and pulls a H proton or part of a water molecule out. It's called a dehydrogenation reaction. So essentially what you're seeing here is the dewatering of sugar. Super cool. And if you do it in a flask, it'll kind of come up the top of the funnel just like we saw earlier with the fire snake. Oh, hi Bruno. Alright, so that's the end of this video from Dev and Bruno. We'll catch you next time.